Hello everyone and welcome back to Farming Simulator 25 here on Judith Plains, Montana. We have several fields of barley that's actually ready to be harvested, and we are going to be harvesting in a new method. A method I used to use a lot, and I decided I'm going to bring it back. But before we get that going, we need to sell our lettuce. But while we're here, I'm going to show you some of the changes that I implemented off camera. No, I told you to come over here. There you go. We are going to be using the track Swath mod. I like this mod and I've used it several times, and you get 30% bonus in addition to what you normally would with a regular harvester. So I've added this here. I had to do some changes so it would fit, because we have limited space. But this is the Swath Separator, and we can wheat, barley, canola, canola, oats, and soybeans is what the harvester, the tractor swath harvester can do. And you collect this with a forage wagon and bring it over here. It will separate the wheat and the straw all together. I did add this with this spark the header of the combine over here, and I also bought a couple of acres. I bought a few fields. 57. Oh, no. That's, yeah, I bought these, yeah. I bought 4 fields. Field 75, 68, 69, 84, and 83. I did sell field 51. And one of the things that we did change, and you might be asking, how did I finance this all through TMR? Because, believe it or not, TMR, which I did not realize, is a good money maker. Okay? So right now we got field 83, 84, 69, 63, and 62 that are ready to be harvested. Field 75, when I bought these fields, I did not change what was planted in them. Luckily, except for one, the majority of them are barley, except for I think field 69 is canola. 68 and 75 are corn. These are corn, because I planted them myself and all that. We're in August, so we can't plant barley until September. And corn won't be ready until October. So what I'm thinking about doing is waiting to harvest the corn. And I did it again. And the fields that are corn turn into barley, and the fields that are barley turn into corn. Except for I'm thinking about combining these two fields. We got to combine this field. I gotta wait for field 55 to harvest, and we'll combine 42 and 48 into one big field. The other thing I have changed. No, I don't want to sell it. Let's visit that real quick. I changed the BGA back to the one that I originally had. And you can see it has 78, it has a large electrical, and I have set electricity and methane back to selling. Right now I got 62,000 liters of that, and it's converting to electricity and that. And right now we have a current, it should be more, there we go. I don't know why it's showing all that. But what we need to do is come over here. We need to get the lettuce. I've done everything else. I've done all the routine farming chores this morning, except for I moved milk, processed, and as of right now, the only money other than the selling of the electricity and the methane, the only thing that I make a regular income on is lettuce. Well, wait for that to respond. Let's take a look. Where's the lettuce? Lettuce. Oh, okay. So let's tag that place and see where it... Okay, so somewhere up here. Okay. That's going to be sold at the gas station. Now, I do sell my lettuce every month on a regular basis. Evidently, I skipped a month. I did not sell lettuce last month. I just realized that. And we are going to sell a ton of lettuce. Because last month, instead of selling lettuce, I sold TMR. That's how I was able to afford all those things. We're up to 108. Is that it for the lettuce? Production. Lettuce. And that's the last of the lettuce. So we're going to go ahead and sell the lettuce. Instead of going to the farmer's kiosk, we're going to a different location this time. And we're going to sell our lettuce there. Oh, I also added, let me show you something else I've also added. I've added 2 new productions. There they are. We'll go ahead and visit. I did add a windmill. And I did add this, which is a... Let me take a look at it. The windmill is both flour and oil mill and sugar mill. And the grass dryer dries hay, actually turns the lime into stone. Stone into lime. And also turns grass into silage. 2 inputs is grass and stones. And all that. So what we are going to do now, those are the new productions I've added. Princess! So we are going to go ahead and sell the lettuce. was. I have not done anything to the barley fields that we harvested in the last episode. So we are actually doing pretty good right now. Also, hopefully by the end of this episode, we will end up buying the Jack Daniel's whiskey factory. We won't be able to start we won't be able to start producing whiskey until we have harvested our corn, which is actually in October. But right now, we have a field of sunflowers. That's what was in that big field, was sunflowers. So we got to wait to harvest that. What is this? What is this? Potatoes. Okay. There's a school bus. Lights on flashing, so... That's our next field that we want to purchase, is that field over there. And possibly this field right here and expand a little bit. We're beginning to own a lot of lots of fields. And we need to start making lots of money here. So... That's $161,022 plus the $10,316, so we're up to $331. While I'm looking at it, I don't know why it goes to this. Okay. How much is field 69? 208. And it is peas. We don't have a pea harvester. How much is field 78? 132. Is it? Green beans. And what I was thinking, if we buy this, let's just go ahead and we'll go ahead and buy that now since we have the money. Okay, we're down to 180,000. Now we own this field. Field 73 is the next field that we want to purchase. But that's going to cost us 912,000. But that should give us the maximum amount of there we go. So we sold a ton of lettuce. And we are now set up and ready to harvest corn, barley that's ready to be harvested. So I'll bring you back when we get ready to start harvesting. Okay, guys and gals. There's the header for the tractor swath, and we attach it to the front end of this. We are using the John Deere 8R, X8R. What is this called again? This is the John Deere RX, John Deere 8RX 410, and we attach it to the front end of this. Unfortunately, with this mod, you cannot hire an AI worker for it. It will, if you want to, since we are using the forage wagon, and you want to collect as soon as we are done, the AI worker in the game cannot operate the Swath maker and the forage wagon at the same time. So we will have to use Courseplay. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Set this up with Courseplay. I'm going to try it without. And see how it does. See. There we go. With Courseplay, it will operate the Swath maker plus the forage wagon to pick up everything all at once. You don't have to preset everything. Everything's already taken care of. I'm just going to set this up in the area. And you see that now it's cutting it. Now I do have this set up for 13. And it is collecting the swath that the swath maker is making. So we don't have to worry much about it. And now we have a worker collecting this stuff for us, no problem. Now, we are using the Colossus Lizard forage wagon, the Titan 533 forage wagon to collect this. And what this does, it actually cuts the barley into a swath, leaves the swath behind, and the forage wagon actually picks it up. Now all we have to do is take it to the forage, to the then we will have to take it to the Swath separator, which will separate the straw and the barley automatically for us, so we don't have to come back and pick up the straw. We don't need a second. Using this method, we don't have to come back and pick up the straw because it's already done for us. We don't have to unload the combine because everything's all in there. All we have to do is take it to the machine that will automatically separate it for us. This is the more advanced McDon thing. McDon, you get a 25% bonus. Here you get a 30% bonus, which is beneficial. Because the more we have, the more money we will make. So what I'll do is I'll bring you back when this field is harvested. I'll show you the next step. Okay, guys and gals, the worker is finishing up. I'm just going to go ahead and stop. Thank y'all. It did miss a couple sections, which I'm going to take care of. Stop. What am I on? Okay. G. And we're just gonna collect. Ah, crap! I didn't tell you to do that. See? There's no need for the fucking noise. Okay, guys and gals, the worker has finished and missed a couple spots, so we're just going to go ahead and grab those spots. And there's no need for that to be here right now. Okay. Okay. And we'll just come over to here. This raised. I think there's a spot over here that it missed. As you can see, I have changed. I got rid of the multi-tool and got a regular mulcher, and I also got a regular roller, so when we plant we'll have a regular roller. Okay, now in reality I would just go on to the next field, but I'm going to show you the next step that we would take with this thing. So let's okay, gee. So what I'm going to do is just disconnect that, the header, and now what we are going to do is go ahead and drive. Now I would, because it's only 9% full, I would go on to the next barley field and harvest the barley field. But because I'm showing you how this tractor swath mod, even though I do have a video on it, which I'll leave a card for it. What I will do is show you what you would have to do for the next project. So we'll head towards the tractor swath separator. Do is we'll just come into here, and we should be able to empty that. I don't know why the trigger didn't come up, but empty that into and we'll just hop out of here while that's. And you can see it's being loaded. Barley swath is being loaded into thing. We'll wait for it to finish emptying. And there is also one other thing I'll show you once we get to set up the other field. We're not going to go up and down. We are going to set at least one hedgerow. One hedgerows when we'll set up the next field, and from here on out, because it doesn't compensate for the items. They kept on getting blocked by the bridge, so I had to reset it, which I did off camera, and we'll go ahead and I'll show you how to set it up properly. Okay, now we hit R. Oops. Why are you not? There we go. Okay. Hit R. And we go to Barley. And we'll activate that. Oh, we can upgrade this. That should be good enough for right now. Speed it up a little bit. And as you can see, now we got barley and straw along with the barley swath. So what we are going to do is go, and all we have to do is take the straw that we collect, put it into the TMR mixer, and the barley will go to a grain silo for right now once it's all separated. So what I'll do is I'll meet you back at the field. Okay guys, I picked up the header. We're going on to our next field, which is literally right next door. Okay, what we are going to do next come up. Come on, you stupid thing. Clear this. And I am going to set this up for one hedgerow. Now, when I do the hedgerow, when it does the hedgerow, and I will show you once it is set up, I'm going to first waypoint, so I'll set the tractor up for the first waypoint. And I'll show you the first, we'll watch the first go around. What the, I don't know why I did that, but let it work and see. We'll follow this tractor for the first hedgerow, and you can see that it is going to be missing a lot. It's going to miss the corners. Or, yeah, she missed the corners. It missed a big section right there. Which I don't know why it went through it. I don't know why it didn't cut it. Missed a little section there. And we'll come back after it's done and collect all that stuff. Because every grain counts. Remember, we are actually getting a 30% bonus right now. I don't think it's showing yield. No, it's not. but we are getting a 30% bonus for using this tractor swath method mod. And this device actually is in reality. There are tractor swaths in reality. They're not as popular, but it does. It's cheaper in the initial run. Of course, we have to come back and pick up some of the stuff it's missed. So what I am going to do after this pass is I'm going to let the tractor do its job. There's a section it missed, and when it does the swing, it misses that. It's missing that whole thing, which I don't know why. And we're at 1% full. Now it's picking it. Don't ask me. I don't know what's going on. This game does have some quirks in it. And as you can see, it doesn't pick up the corners. And it missed that section there completely. So once this is done harvesting, I'll go around, collect the stuff, swaths that it missed, and the grain that it didn't cut down. So I'll bring you back when all the fields are done. Okay, guys and gals, we got the rest of the barley and canola. We got all the fields harvested. Oh, where you going? I'm there, empty. And as you can see, we are separating the straw and the canola, the barley swath and the canola swath, and we're adding more to the barley. So we're gonna have a ton of barley. Take a look at the swath. We can have 2 million liters of swath of any of the swath products. We can only, this machine only holds 1 million liters of the product, except for it does hold 6 million liters of the straw. So, while we're waiting for that to empty out, I'm gonna hop into the other tractor real quick, and I'm gonna get the header. And bring the header back. And what I'm going to do is, as of right now, I'm going to combine, I want to combine 68 and 83, but cannot do it right now. So we have to wait until 68 is harvested, but we can do 69 and 84. We're going to combine this into one big field, this into one big field. Once these two fields are harvested, we're going to combine these two fields and make one big field there. And once field 55 is harvested, we're going to combine 42 and 55 together. And that's it for right now. We have $249,874 worth of stuff. So I'll bring you back when we are getting ready to combine the two fields. Okay, guys and gals, we're back. We're getting ready to combine these two fields. So I'm going to hit B and Y. Why? Because I can. That's why. Okay. Hit B again. Same thing over at the other end. Go. Actually, what I need to do is go this way. I want to get this. Now let's go ahead and combine these two fields. I'll take a sample of the new sections. Okay. G. X. B. Actually, it's B. Soil sample here. I'm going to try something and see if it will work. Instead of taking a soil sample of all the fields once they're combined, I'm just going to do the sections that we just did. And see if okay, we'll send that out and hold that up. And what I'm going to do is just go ahead and lime, plow everything here and get it prepared for planting. So while we're waiting for the sample to get back, actually, I'm just going to keep everything here because we need to. Let's take this road. And I'm glad I didn't combine all this. We got two big fields of corn right here. Really can't do anything with the fields until we harvest. I think this is the field I need to... yeah. Thanks. Mike? Actually, let's take a look at something here. Nah, I can't. Okay, never mind. Disregard what I was thinking. Okay. We're going to combine this field and that field once we get that harvested. So I'm just going to leave that here. Okay, we got 1,700,000. Okay, we just gotta keep. Ooh. Oh, no, that's straw. Okay. So I'm gonna let this process. I don't think we have enough money. We don't. Excuse me. And I was thinking of something when I was looking for something. I can use that goat's barn to park some equipment. And I'm turning and it just didn't turn. No. Nope, wrong way, wrong way. Here we go. Uh-oh. Okay, come on, get this in here. No. Okay, that's close enough. Oh, yeah, I need to have that on. Gee, there we go. Now, I did get rid of the John Deere self-propelled line mainly because that unit does not work. You have to drive it. You cannot use any AI driver to actually do the field for you. So I got the lizard. Got the lizard from the Colossus pack line spreader. So I'm going to at least line the two fields we just combined. Let's see, it has, yeah, okay, it looks solid. There we go. Well, this all looks like one field now. But it looks like one field, so that's good. So off camera, I'm gonna go ahead, line. I got a worker working on mulching, which gives us a bonus. So all the fields we harvested have been mulched. We've combined two fields, so off camera I'm gonna have do what I normally do: line, plow, and prepare it just like it the first time I prepare any. Since I bought the fields and they already had the crop in there, I didn't prepare these fields the way I normally do. And I'm going to do that with the sunflower. This field, the corn field, and the one behind it, we're going to combine those together. And we are going to, I think we got enough fields now just for the beer and whiskey factory now, so we should be able, not this year, yeah, maybe this year, but at least next year we should have produce enough products, enough barley to run both factories, and enough corn to run the whiskey factory. I gotta do some calculations and figure out exactly how much. Yeah, that's one field. Good. Okay. And fire. I gotta do some calculations, figure out exactly how much barley we need to plant so the factories will run for all year round. How much corn we're gonna need to plant to run all year round. I think we got enough fields now. That's the hardest part, is getting the fields. We do not own the other factory yet, and I'll bring you back when we come up to harvest the corn. By then we'll have enough money to go ahead and buy that. But I might do this off camera. I want to take a look at this. Okay, that's a slurry pit. You gotta figure out where to collect the milk. Okay, there's the milk collection. Okay, there's no manure. So let's see if we got the money now. Water buffalo. Oh, I don't have enough money right now, but what I'm thinking, since I got a couple responses, what I was thinking is we'll go ahead and get water buffaloes for this, so that way we can, because in the especially Derek, we can make water buffalo mozzarella. And if we take a look right now what we got in stock, because we're making regular mozzarella with cow milk. We got 32,000 liters of goat's cheese, which is something we make. We got 102 liters of beer. We got 33,000 liters of honey. And we got 49,000 of mozzarella. So if we do that, and that's another product we can sell and make money off of. We have more than enough, and we're making So we'll have a surplus because right now we got 3,789,317 liters of total mixed ration. So we can feed the water, we can get 500 water buffaloes. Just like we got cows. Right now, let's just take a look. Right now we only have 250 cows. Productivity's at 100%. Milk is good. Total mixed ration, that's cows, animals. That barn has nothing. We have 500 goats, and when they get reproduced, they automatically sell. And what I'm thinking about doing is once they're producing milk, I'm thinking about selling this, and when they get ready to make, and this, that way we can make some money off the goats. Right now we got 250 cows. They're 30%, so we'll have another 250 once they reproduce. The health, their production is at 100%. They got total mixed ration. That's what they're eating all year round. So we're going to have a beer and whiskey empire. We are going to have a cheese empire in addition to what we have. So if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button and bell. And do me a favor, it doesn't cost you a dime. Hit that like button. And if you're watching on a mobile device, hit that hype button. It supports the channel. And if you have a PC and are looking to buying Farming Simulator 25 or any of the DLCs, links down below in the description. You buy direct from Giant Software, the maker of Farming Simulator 25. The links, if you buy from the links, it does support the channel, and I would really appreciate that. As always, have fun playing your games, be safe out there in the world, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.